Welcome back to part 36 of Sonic 06.
The buggy takes fall damage?
Yes, it does. It's another reason why the buggy... I'm not terribly crazy about the buggy, especially because of that one goddamn pit right there. It's quite silly, actually. They want you to improvise an angle in order to take out the last searchlight, because Shadow cannot proceed until he takes out all the searchlights. Going to the end of the level does nothing. I said going to the end of the level does nothing. Oh wait, I gotta climb the tower first. Punch, 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 kick, kick. Punch, 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 kick, punch, 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 kick. Damn
so
it.
you seriously can't Chaos Spirit?
I mean, I could... Well, what's Chaos Spirit? The X attack?
Okay. Shadow, throughout this playthrough, will get a couple of upgrades to his Chaos powers. The first one that you start off with already is Chaos Spear, which is a downward spiking projectile attack.
That was it, wasn't it? That was a Chaos Spear. No.
I'm not sure. Your model was inside the tower at the time, so.
I was spamming every attack button at my disposal. None of them worked on the searchlight, even though Shadow was clipping inside the searchlight for a second.
Okay.
So I absolutely need to get a buggy in order to end this goddamn level. Because there's nothing else to do except collect a few rings and kill a few more enemies.
And look for silver medals.
Thankfully, the buggies do actually respawn with full health.
Okay.
This is one of the most adorable sequences I've seen so far. No, I'm not G.U.N. He's driving a car. Anyway. Boom.
So... do you like the buggy in general?
I mean, the buggy's cool. I kind of wish they used it more often, to be honest. I think this is, like, only one of 2 levels where it actually appears.
No, there's silver medal.
Silver medal. I did it. I'm gonna do the angry thing, because I thought that was the thing that was gonna help me get out of this place. Alright.
One of the problems that the vehicles have in this game is that Shadow cannot manually repair them.
Well, the
and
game
that they take
them.
fucking fall damage. That is bullshit.
They take fall damage. These things need new suspension. Bye.
So how long does it take you to find the vantage point that you need to shoot down the tower?
It's not going to be much long. Actually, I think I had just spotted it. It's that hill over there. It's that little dune. To give me just the right angle. As soon as I position this, it's not quite like turning a cannon. You have to kind of finagle it. Almost. Almost. That was
there
it.
You go. Now you can
leave. I did it.
So you don't show off the rock. Oh wait, the level ends just by you exploding the searchlight.
Yep, that was all I had to do.
That is
it
terrible.
Was simple. Fuck.
I guess that was all right.
No, Shadow, that was terrible. B is for bitch.
All right, so, it sucks that Shadow can't even pick up rings while he's in a vehicle, because in Shadow the Hedgehog, that's partially how you would, no, well, not in Shadow the Hedgehog, but Sonic Adventure 2, that's how you would heal your vehicles.
The problem is, Shadow's model is the only thing that can grab rings, and I also wouldn't be surprised if those rings were situated, like, right below where Shadow was sitting in the truck. I mean, the buggy.
So, are you guys ready for Sonic's first boss fight again?
There's absolutely nothing to do with these robots.
Let's get this over with.
Kinda makes you wish that Rouge would do shit besides following Shadow.
Hi, Egg Cerberus.
Hi, doggy.
Mind you, it just should be Egg Hellhound, but, you know, it's a kid's game. We're not allowed to say Hellhound.
Yeah, they could say G.U. I'll give them credit though. They don't say the acronym GUN. They say the letters G.U.N.
The doctor's gone.
Actually, I give them discredit for that. They should be able to say gun.
Because I mean, after all, we're being
That's how real
shot
people
by.
say that acronym.
It's like, no, you can't say that. It's like, but it's firing bullets. Those are not bullets. But
Those are metal
they're-
projectiles firing at terminal velocity.
Oh, so bullets. No, they're not bullets, damn it. Don't say that. You're gonna get us all fired.
Alright, so, unlike the fight that you had to do with Sonic, the Egg Cerberus fight here is slightly different in that Shadow's homing attack is terribly designed for this. Because what Shadow's homing attack ends up doing, very specifically, is it has him stop a bit of the ways away from his target so that he can do the flurry combo, which makes it much more difficult to land on the Egg Cerberus on the rail. Plus, from the start of this fight, the rail already has broken segments on it, making it somewhat difficult for Shadow to grind it all the way to the horn.
That is true. I know.
Whereas in Sonic's fight, your grind was fast enough to where it being segmented didn't matter.
Wait,
And I
are you
don't
saying
think
that?
Silver actually fought Egg Cerberus, so...
Are you saying that Sonic grinds faster than Shadow?
Yes, he does.
Preposterous, I tell you.
And why would that be?
Well, put it to you this way: it's preposterous for reasons that probably have to do with this being Sonic 06 and not a stable Sonic game.
Ah.
See how Shadow's feet are clipping through the snow? That is also a massive oversight.
Not massive, it's a minor thing.
I do like that he can like kick up the snow around him. I didn't even notice that. See, look, even Rouge is doing it.
Yeah.
This is a weighty fucking boss.
It's much less weighty than Egg Genesis.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Much less weighty than Egg Genesis. I just wish that the time it takes me to complete this boss fight did not depend on the behaviors of a dog robot. First,
the Egg
you gotta
Cerberus
run.
does not give any fucks about Shadow and Rouge. He's just here trying to go outside and go potty. But Shadow is like, no, it is giant Eggman robot. We must kill it.
And of course, do you think Eggman likes dogs?
I think that Eggman is a pet person in general. Actually,
Oh, he loves trapping animals in cages. Nothing like the cage of his love.
if Eggman was a Pokemon trainer, I think he would be a Steel type trainer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He would have Magnemite. You have Voltorb.
Voltorb's not a Steel type.
I know he's not a Steel type, but he's like a battery. You plug him into the Steel type, and it makes the lights come on.
So you'd rather have him be an Electric type trainer?
Well, he would be Steel and Electric.
Oh.
Don't you think?
No, actually, given the fact that I consider type locking yourself to only be effective if you do mono type locking. Mind you, even under mono type locking, I totally expect Eggman to have Magnemite as a Steel type trainer.
If Eggman was a Pokemon trainer, he also would have to have a Togepi somewhere. Not his party, but he has a Togepi.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets really embarrassed when people find out about it, because he loves Togepi.
And he can have Togepi, just, again, not in his party.
It's his icon.
You need to focus the camera slightly better, dude, in order to do this fight.
This fucking... camera control? I thought we discussed this, Gordon. There's no there. Actually, I'll give this fight this. I'm actually surprised at the amount of camera control I have, because normally in the other boss fights, you can't look at anything but the boss. I landed on the Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey, you got back on. I've never seen anyone do that. Oh, damn it, no!
Since when does he buck off the rider?
He's
I've
always
never
been able
seen
to
that.
do that. Even the first time you fought him as Sonic. It's just that Under Sonic, you have a cheat to disable the second half of the fight. So
You're not even a real Cerberus. You need 2 more heads.
yeah, which
Damn
is why
it.
he's actually the Egg Hellhound.
He's the egg doggy. Hot dog. Egg dogs.
And in the next part, we will start going through the hub worlds. We go back to Soliana for hub worlds this time, right?
We started in Soliana, of course, because Soliana is the bedrock of everything in this fucking game.
Yep.
See you guys next time.